Well, good morning and welcome to another video. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025, another year closer to death, as it were. So here we are, we're at Wardley Hill today. It's a campsite in Norfolk. I've been here a couple of times. I'll stick a link to a little video I've done on the site there in the description if you want to take a look at that. But it's absolutely beautiful, beautiful January day. Bit of heat in the sun as well. So we are camping in the roof tent for a couple of days here. So I'm meeting up with a few lads. Matty's here already, the chap I went out to Glasgow with a couple of years ago. The old faithful and legend Ginge himself. Simon's coming along a little bit later. Ant's on his way down from Bolton, so should be a pretty good day. So without further ado, just going to get the old roof tent set up, get everything all set up for the day and sit and enjoy this absolutely beautiful January sunshine. You'd think I was here for weeks, wouldn't you? The back of this is absolutely packed with stuff. We've got a couple of pack rafts, we've got loads of fishing gear, loads of food, diesel, loads of beer, stove. We've got pretty much everything. And as it's January, it's a bit cloggy underfoot, so we'll stick good old faithfuls on, I think. All right, let's get this aired out a bit, I think, while the sun's out. Weather is absolutely amazing for January. You can't beat this, can you? Good old faithful Frontier stove. Is there. All right, let's get a brew on the go. All right, so pretty much all set up. I've just lit up the Frontier stove there. Got the water jacket on there, so I'm just going to heat up some water for a little brew and just sit and enjoy this absolutely beautiful winter sunshine that we got today. And it is lovely. It is absolutely lovely being down here, and it just shows you that, you know, if you've got the right gear, you can extend your camping season throughout the whole year. So I've got my diesel heater for my tent later on if I want to put that on, but I've got a nice thick quilt inside the tent there as well. And it is nice just to be out like this as well. You know, just you, a few mates, and just enjoying the absolute beautiful Norfolk countryside. So with a diesel heater, so I've got this nozzle, and this was made by a chap off Facebook. I basically gave him the design because I wanted somewhere to fit through the zip on the front there of the tent, and it does, it fits in perfect. But the only problem is, because it's 3D printed, it gets a bit, when it gets warm, it gets a bit malleable. So you can see that it's the shape has sort of changed on that a bit, but it does work, and it's a really good way. So you haven't got to have the side door open with a hose coming through it. I can just fit this through the front there. But brilliant bit of kit, it really is. Diesel heater is a way forward. Right, well, let's just take you for a little wander around Wardley Hill. So we are on the camper van pitches here, so it is very small when it comes down to camper van pitches. So there's only 5 spaces, I think it is here, and then you've got, just behind me, you can see just over here, you've got all of these little circles in all of this grass over there for people that are coming with their tents. And then you basically just park up just in that field, just where the sun is there, and then use one of the barrows and then just move all of your stuff down to your pitch there. You've got your wash up area, your toilets, and there's a shower over there as well. And it's a complete green site that we're on here as well. So it's all solar panel and solar heated, all of the water is as well. So having a little bit look further down here. So that little wigwam there, that is the legend Ginger's house for the day, or the ice box as he called it last night. So he's just giggling away to himself inside there, trying to light his fire up to get all of the condensation. He was a bit wet inside of that last night. And then you got Ant and Charlie that are just setting up in their camper van. They're got their luxury camp in there, in the camper van there, so you can see the wheelbarrows, like I said, to drag all of your bits and bobs down. And then Matty, who's driven all the way over from Wales to be here for this 4 days here, is in his little van there. He's not setting up his tent until we get over to Three Rivers, and there's my setup just there. So the Isuzu D-Max, the Tentbox Cargo, and the Fly, and then the living area just there with the awning, the Anave stove, and all of the other bits and bobs. So I think my water's just about boiled, so I'm just going to have a quick brew. Getting a bit hungry as well, actually, so I might just have something to eat. And food tonight is done by Ant down at weekendcamper.com, down in the T5 down the end there. And then we're all taking turns to cook up a meal through the night. But this is absolutely lovely here. It really, really is. Lovely old job.
I'll let you out in a minute.
Right, the old sun's gone past the old yard arm now, and it's getting a bit nippy now, so we're just getting the fire on the go. Ginger's on the case there, so we're having Ant's cooking tonight, so we're just he's cooking a curry up on this great big fire pit behind us here, and just using the Frontier stove as well to heat a few bits up as well. But it's getting cold now. It definitely is getting a little bit chilly. It's an absolute clear sky. There is a bit of a warning for aurora later on, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to see some of that. But looking forward to that fire pit getting a bit of a heat coming off it, because like I say, it is getting a bit nippy. Very typical Polish winter. Alright, bit of Polish hot beer. Yeah, try that one. It's the way forward, isn't it? Right, so we're all getting hungry and we need to know what's going on. So what have we got going on here then?
We've got 2 curries tonight, Matty, and we are on. We're on chicken. I'm going to do chicken methy, which is like a real mild dish for anybody who's not a spice lover. But I think pretty much the majority of us are. But I'm doing 2 dishes anyway. So we've got the chicken methy, and also we've got a slow cooked lamb dish, which is going to be the lamb jalfrezi, which is a more spicy hit.
That's jalfrezi in Suffolk terms.
So yeah, so that is going to be and then we've got I don't know whether to do egg fried rice with some bird's eye chilli.
Sounds good. You can always tell this is going to be a good curry because look, there's actual proper ghee sat there behind it. Look at that.
You can't not have a curry without ghee. You've got to do it. You've got to do it.
What do you think about that, Bella?
We're having a bit of fun with her. She's doing all right, actually. She's okay. We're a little worried because we've got a bit of onion on the floor, so we're panicking a little bit.
What's happened to your olive oil there, Ant?
I know, yeah. Look at the state of it. Congealed.
Looks like limoncello.
Would anybody like a shot? I think we will. Cooler than that, I reckon. Yeah. Yeah. Packet of free. It was good, yeah. It was... I like fresh ginger and garlic.
Oh dear.
I just want it tasting right, you know what I mean? That Kashmiri chilli is just so nice. It shouldn't be spicy, but look at the colour.
What's that you got on?
Just cumin and a little bit of salt. So that's the secret. Don't put the ghee in with the oil. Lovely.
Well, that curry looks absolutely amazing. I can't believe he's done. I thought we were having a jarred curry, but he's managed to do it from that. This is going to be absolutely awesome.
Get it tipped in, lad. That's it. Get all that oil in and all. That's it. That'll do. And that's been cooked in the base sauce that I made as well. So
with the blended onions and all that stuff.
Yeah, another veg as well. And spices. Not hot spices really. You don't really put anything, because your base sauce is used for all different types of curries, you know what I mean?
Your arteries the same. Ginger,
Yeah,
you're going to have to go for
come
the
on,
prize.
That's it. That's it. But if you only have it every once in a while,
Yeah.
you don't want it every couple of days like
or
I
you're not
do at
going to make
home.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Hope nobody's in a rush. What time are we on? I think we're still early, aren't we?
Yeah.
Bella's alright.
Funny.
Oh gosh, it's only 7:15. What else would we be doing?
Amy was
I'm asking a couple of bottles of wine.
That'll do. Yeah. Woo! Just get it nice up after that. Oh, that smells so good.
Oh, that is awesome. Well, that was well worth the wait, mate.
Oh yeah.
Mate,
You certainly know how to crack a jar of curry sauce anyway.
Oh gosh, it's
Oh. I wish I knew how to cook curry like that. Well, morning. I slept like an absolute log last night. It might have something to do with alcohol and the fact that I was so toasty warm in here last night, to the point about 4:30 this morning I had to go and turn off the diesel heater because I was starting to cook. It's about 7:30 and it is frosty as outside today. It was a really, really cold night. It dropped down to about -4 last night. What a beautiful, beautiful view from the roof tent. Right, I'm going to get myself up, get some brew on the go, and face the cold, because it's going to be a chilly one out there today until the sun comes up. Still about -2 at the moment. I slept like an absolute log. In fact, I had to sleep in my kegs last night because that diesel heater was on full whack and it was toasty warm in there. So I was lovely and warm, and what an absolute stunning sunrise and morning it is here at Wardley Hill. Absolutely beautiful little campsite. Right, plan of attack for today. Need to have a bit of a tidy up because we've left a bit of a mess around camp after our curry that the wonderful Ant cooked for us last night. And what a curry that was. That was so well worth the 2-hour wait. I was actually thinking about hitting the just eat button halfway through because it was taking its time. But hey, you know, art takes a long time to make. But it was absolutely beautiful. 2 curries we had there. One which I've never ever tried before. I can't remember what the name of it was called, but it was absolutely gorgeous. Right, I'm just going to get some wood processed, get the stove on, get some water on the boil, cup of tea, get everything cleared away. And today we're not doing much really. We're just chilling out here today. We haven't got a plan to do anything today. Matty's cooking tonight, so a bit of lamb for this evening. Have a wander through the woods, go see what we can see. Maybe a little bit of a walk, but yeah, it's just basically a catch-up session for us all here today. So really looking forward to it. Right, let's go get some wood and get the fire on the go. Right, just going to get this pan re-seasoned. That's gone a bit squiffy, and then we'll get some breakfast on the go. So I've got the Anavet all lit up. We've got the fire pit just behind us there. Have a good old cook up for breakfast. Get some bacon down on eggs. Nothing like the smell of fried pig in the morning.
Away from camp.
He's doing the sensible thing, isn't he?
He's nice and warm, the room. Yeah. Why can't you believe that?
Right, let's get this fire ready for Matty, as his lamb is going to take about 3 hours to cook. It's weird really, because like most of these guys that were here today, they're all from areas with hills and mountains and stuff like that. So for them to come down to good old Norfolk and see how flat it is, and they say, oh my god, it's so flat. But the one thing that we have here that they haven't got up there is we've got these massive big skies, and it is just clear as a whistle. There's literally no cloud in sight today. Right, so Simon's just arrived. He's just set up further down there, so he's sleeping in his roof tent tonight. He's got his canoe on the top there, so we're heading out for a paddle tomorrow. So Matty is just preparing some lamb that he's going to cook. He's got a couple of shoulders of lamb that he's going to do in the Dutch oven there, so that's going to take about 3 hours. So we've just got the fire all set up, and we're all pretty ready to get that on there.
Just getting some olive.
Right, anyone after some hot beer then?
Of course.
So I'm warming myself up with a little bit of a Polish spirit here. I can't pronounce the name of this. What have we got? Zoładkowa Gorzka is what we've got here. It's a little bit of a spirit here, so cheers anyway. 4 hours cooking on the lamb, a bit of tagine with couscous, ginger's flatbreads, absolutely fantastic. Right, well, good morning, and it's a cold one today. Look at this. It is a proper winter's morning. Probably about the same. I don't think we got any lower than about -2 last night, so it's still a nice morning to wake up to this. It's absolutely beautiful out here. Ginger's just getting the fire on the go. Top notch by Matty last night. That was absolutely beautiful. Really nice lamb. Done a little bit of a shakshuka, but I forgot to stick the eggs in it, so we had a good feed last night. Good few of us around the fire for a little bit, and a few bottles got emptied accidentally, and yeah, slept really well last night. And then so plan of attack today, have a bit of breakfast, tidy up this mess that all of us fucking bloody heathens have made around here, and pack up and get ourselves over to Three Rivers, go out for a little bit of a paddle today, and then we've got a good old cook up over there later on, and maybe stick the old sauna on as well.
That sounds like Trigger's broom. Yeah, look after your brew. Yeah.
Right, well there we go, all packed up, all ready to rock and roll. So we're now moving over to Three Rivers campsite, which is about 10 minutes down the road there. I'm just going to pop into town, pick a few more bits up, need some more diesel for the diesel heater, and we'll run out of sausages and beer, so I'm going to go pick some of those up, and you shall catch us over at Three Rivers. So just a little look at the weather forecast, so fingers crossed we might get a little bit of snow later on. Once we it'd be nice to be out on the river having a bit of a paddle in the snow. That'll be really good. Looking forward to that. Right, so without further ado, I shall catch you by the river. We're on the river. It's just me and Matty. We've just come out for a little fish. We're all set up at Three Rivers, and it's surprising how quick time flies. We've only got like a couple of hours before the sun will disappear, so we decided to come out and throw a couple of lures, hopefully get Matty on some of those big Waveney perch. Would be a nice thing. See how we get on. Plus, I think having that little deck at the front well would help. I might just have a little tinker just next to this little tree. Right, well, quick little pint at the locks, and I left the boys there, sat there drinking and chewing the cud. I'm going to make my way back on the pack raft now and get that fire set up for our evening meal tonight. Excuse me. So we're going to have a seafood boil tonight. So it's a typical sort of southern American, normally like crayfish and crab and all of that sort of stuff. So I've sort of adapted it a little bit for what I could get around these parts here. From Welder Fish, an absolute brilliant little fish shop in Lowestoft there. So we just jump in a pack raft, get ourselves back to the campsite. Got a load of wood to split, get that fire on the go, start prepping some food. But what a lovely day, absolute lovely day. I love this time of the year on the river, and for me one of the best things is there's next to no one on the river. You know, you've in the summer this is a busy place, it really is, and it's so suited for it as well. You know, from the campsite there, from Three Rivers, it's only a short throw just to that little pontoon there. You can bring your boats up there, you can park them over here in the paddle parking area and come down to the locks for something to eat, which I would definitely recommend. Right, let's get ourselves back and let's get ourselves prepped for tonight. Right then, seafood boil. So we have got a ton and a ton of stuff to boil up here. So we're basically, what we're going to do is we're going to make up a nice little stock inside of this pan here. Right, so first of all we're going to do is just half 2 lemons, squeeze them, whole lot goes into the pot, get them in, and then next I'm just going to take the skin off 1 onion, just going to half that, and then we've got a few shallots, same with them, so skin off, shove them in. And then next up, I'm just going to take a couple of whole garlic, just cut them in half, get them into the pan. And then it might seem a bit excessive, but we're going to be using a whole tub of Old Bay inside of this. And then being an American dish, we basically need half a stick, as they call it, of butter. And then we're going to fill this about halfway with water. Next up, a bag of potatoes, and then we've got 4 slonczka. These are Polish smoked sausages, just going to cut them up. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful sausage this is. Right then, we've just got some mini corn on the cob, so we'll just go through them, stick them in, and then that is going to go on the stove until it boils. We'll start prepping some of the seafood. So I've got a couple of rock lobster tails here. So we're just going to gently just crack down the spine, cut them in half because they're blooming expensive. Right, so there we go. So we've got all of the seafood here ready. We're just going to wait for this just to come up to the boil. Now I'm going to cheat a little bit. What I'm going to do is I've got my eggs here because you serve it with eggs. So I'm going to boil the eggs up in the stock there. And once they're hard boiled, we'll take them out, leave them to one side. And then all of the seafood goes in. So I want to say massive thank you to Welder Fish for this because they've done absolutely brilliant with all of this. We've got crab claws, we've got whole king prawns, we've got some mussels, we've got clams, we've got the rock lobster, and we've also got those langoustines as well. So this is going to be an absolute feast. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to come out all right. It's the first time that I've done it. Right, so we'll just wait for this to boil up and then we'll get all of the other bits in. All right, let's get the old lobster in.
Do you want some more? I'm all right, thanks.
Right, and the clams.
It really does, yeah.
The hiking, I was in when I was up in Edinburgh, castle up there. And I popped in, I was having a look at
So we're all there. That has been boiling away for about 8 minutes. Just going to pour off some of that stock, and we're all good to go. Right then, I think we're all done, boys. There we go. Lovely old job. Absolute perfect. Such a simple dish,
way to eat it.
and just really easy. Just a shame it costs a fortune to make, but hey ho.
So I'll go and put a bit of water in that.
Right, so we're in my tent, got the diesel heater on. I'm nice and toasty inside here, absolutely roasting compared to what Matty is sleeping in what I would describe as a Yarmouth flat in the back of his van there. It's absolutely toasty running through here, really nice. Looking forward to having a good sleep after all that food. Absolutely brilliant food. Cost a bit of money, you know, but hey ho, it is what it is, and it's just nice just to sit around the fire with all my mates and just have that awesome food. The wind swept round now from the north, so it's got a lot colder. We are forecast some snow, so hopefully when we see you next, we'll wake up in the morning and there'll be a bit of snow on the ground. Well, morning and welcome to the very soggy island of Sodor. It was very wet and windy. I forgot to stick my guy lines out for me awning last night, so that all collapsed. So to get up about 2 o'clock and sort all of that out and pick the pack rafts up that I forgot to weigh down. But what a very soggy morning. Absolutely top-notch food. I've got absolutely loads of that left in that pot there, so we'll be having some of that for breakfast, I think. And yeah, so plan of action for today. Well, I actually screwed up and I've got to be in work at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I'm not going to stop here tonight. I'm going to slowly pack all of this away. It's like a quagmire around here, it really is. It's very low-lying land anyway, so a bit of water on the top, and it is like a quagmire. So I just got the fire heated up, going to get some water on a boil, get some food cooked up again for some breakfast, and slowly start to pack away. But it's been a great night, really nice evening last night. Just a shame the weather's turned. I mean, we've done all right for 3 nights, so I can't complain really. And it was just going to be just a slow sort of pack up, sort of paddle fish day today, and then pack up tomorrow. But as I've got to be at work at 6, it's a pack up day today. Right, so that is it. I am packing up in the rain, one of my favourite things to do. It's absolutely brilliant here. It's like a bloomin' quagmire here. It's all literally just running all the way down underneath where my awning is. But it's been an absolute brilliant couple of days. It really has. It's just a massive thank you to everyone that's come along on this camp. And it just shows you if you've got the right gear, you can extend your camping season throughout the whole of the year. We've had an absolute blast. Waking up at the campsite at Wardley Hill there with all of that frost and a beautiful sunrise, it's been absolutely brilliant. All of the great food that we've all cooked, little paddle and a little trip out to the pub yesterday. It's been absolutely brilliant. So thank you very much for watching. I'll stick a link to the 2 campsites that we've been to in the description below. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you next time, hopefully when it's a bit drier on the next one.